Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So over to low cost beer for this beer, and they're calling this their breathtaking brews. I think last month it was Vault City, this month Overtone, who recently did a collab last weekend, funnily enough, with Emperor's Brewery, Armand Damon. Here we are, there's the beer. So it's Overtone, it's a TDH TIPA, triple dry hopped, triple IPA. 10%, and it's called Explosions in the City, TDH TIPA. The hops are Citra, Eldorado, Motueka. Like I say, yeah, 10%. So let's dive in and let's give this a beer review. In my Nottingham Beer Festival glass, first time since the Beer Festival. And here we go, big, thick, hazy pour. Doesn't that look the dogs, eh? Whoa. It's funny really, because it's Overtone TDH TIPA, but the actual name is in small print. But I must remember that when it comes to it. So, look at that yellowy orange pour, really quite vibrant. A finger of white head on that. And thank God I've got my nose back. Although I'll still say it's tropical. It's just me. Sometimes a flavour will really come to the forefront and you sit there. I mean, I was reviewing last week and, well, no, I wasn't reviewing. I was sitting there drinking a beer with friends, happy drinkers, and flavours came through that weren't on the can. But I got those flavours. And sometimes, you know, you may or may not get the flavours. You know, broad spectrum, citrus, tropical, you know, that is broad spectrum. You'll get those flavours. But when something really pops its head out at you, you know, oh, big, thick, really big and thick. Temperature in the shed is 10 degrees. The ABV is arse-kicking ABV. I can feel it. You know, you can feel it on your head, and it's like, oh, huge. I mean, it looks an absolute beauty. It's beers like this that, you know, let me be the fan of beer that I am, you know. And let me want to brew these beers as well, you know, actually go and brew something silly. By heck. I'm getting like a zestiness. I'm getting hints of citrus and tropical, but I'm getting a big zest, bash of zest coming through. I'm not getting masses on the nose, funnily enough, but on the taste, whoa, the thickness. This was warmer. Now, you know, you get a lot of people that say, oh, craft beer's got to be this warm. Yeah, but you know, the warmer it gets to a certain level at least, then all of a sudden it goes from no aroma or very little aroma, and all of a sudden you get a woof, which is why I'll say it all the time on this channel, let your beers breathe, let them breathe, but also let them warm up. If it's been in a fridge, it's like a fridge in here. It's not warm in here, to be fair. Oh God, that ABV is giving me a kick in at this temperature. And yeah, we're not even warm. Oh, although when I go up the house, I'm going to get under the fleece and get warm. I'm cold. Although the wife's doing a wedding cake, so I'm all good down the shed. Oh, every now and again a beer comes along and it's like, there's lots going off in this. It's a really, those hops are really kicking in different flavours. And that ABV, I'm going to get a bollocking. Yeah, I'm in for a raggy bollocking. I need to walk in the house and just be quiet. Sit down and not say much. And not give the game away. You know, there's always a game. That was a bit noisy. There's always a game not to give away. Big beer from Overtone. Like I say, had our man Emperor's Brewery up there. Let's see what happens with that beer when it comes out. Hopefully, well, in the short term, hopefully, we'll hear something about the Bang the Elephant Emperor's Brewery bar that's going to open in the Broadmarsh area of Nottingham. We'll call it Lace Market on the edge, because the Broadmarsh area don't sound good these days, not at all. But where it is, I think when the area perks up, and before that even, I think it'll bring people to the area. And will be a mecca for craft beer. I think an on-site brewery will bring in breweries to come to Nottingham, bring their game, and if I'm talking to Overtone, when it's up and running, and if I understand correctly that they are going to brew on premises, to come to Nottingham to brew a big triple IPA, big barley wine, imperial stout sort of thing, as I know you do anyway, and some amazing beers nonetheless. But to come to Nottingham and do a tap takeover while you're brewing, which just seems to be a trend now. I've noticed a little trend with a certain brew pub called the Spirit Vaults in Melbourne, and where they'll do a tap takeover and a brew day, meet the brewers, and I think that the Bang the Elephant Emperor's Brewery pub, Tusk and Raider could be the place, and I assume that Damon and the Bang the Elephant team, the guys, know what they're doing anyway, and they've already looked at other people. The best of us look at what other people are doing and think, you're right, but can I do better? Can I plus that? As Walt Disney would, Can you plus it? And God, I'm freezing. So apologies for the I'm so cold. Bloody hell, I was warm earlier. Freezing there. It's not warm in the beer room. I'm getting a right kicking off this beer. The ABV is giving me a kicking. Wah! So as we can see, big, thick, orangey looking pour. Again, the head, literally a few mils, about 4 mils. Gosh, it's not even really cold either. I've got a thermal top on. This is a thermal top t-shirt, thermal top. 2 pairs of socks on. It's just drinking cold beer. And there's no heater in here as well. Not at the moment anyway. That will happen at some stage, because I need to find my woolly hats. That's the thing. Find the woolly hats and deploy the woolly hat. I've got multiple woolly hats, but you know, can you find them when you want them? Can you, heckers? So, without rattling on too long, we've gone on some slight tangents there. And if you've ever wanted to see a beer reviewer who goes on tangents, well, there's nothing like me. There will never be anybody like me who can go on a tangent, because, you know, I've worked a lot of different stuff, worked a lot of parks, seen a lot of life, and seen a lot of stuff that I'd never really want to see. Yeah, it's funny really, because at this time of life at the moment, I'm actually seeing little to nothing of the stuff I used to see years ago. And yeah, and this thing of working at a public park, doing gardening, and you know, you see elements of society, you know, some strange elements of society. It is what it is. Funny, although. So, the beer is Explosions in the City, TDH, TIPA. Bit of a shame that it doesn't show it there. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. That's the name of the beer. It's a TDH, triple dry hopped, triple IPA from Overtone, over at Low Cost Beer, on their breathtaking brews. But you buy the breathtaking brews, them that tickle your fancy, and then you get the nice draft beering on keg, and then you get the bargains as well. You know, it's a bit of a thing, you know. For me, without a shadow of a doubt, the best placed online to get your beers in the UK. You know, top-notch craft beer, draft beer on keg, and then obviously the bargain stuff as well. And once you break that, I think it's £50 now, the free postage and packaging. Once you break that, it's all good. And you might as well, because once you pay so much and you think, well, £8 delivery, I might as well go the £8 more and get the bloody delivery for free. But anyway, big massive thank you to the mystery contributor who you know, gifted £100 on a gift card at Low Cost Beer. You know, a massive boost to the channel, you know, because it gives me the chance to review beers, ciders, and beers, you know, from all over that I'll probably not normally review. So it gives me the chance to do that, and obviously to put more beer reviews out there when I finally get home from work, obviously. Oh, as it's getting warmer, absolutely as flavourful as you can get. It's big, it's thick, it's a combination of tropical and citrus flavours, as most of these are, to be fair. And it's boozy. Jesus. Oh. I can feel a raggy bollocking coming off. I can. It's a crazy amount of pub reviews, cask beer reviews, and all sorts coming on the channel. Keeps it interesting, keeps us going, and you know, makes us a very different I'm freezing beer review channel, and all done for the love of beer, not for anything else. You know, I'm actually a gardener, as most people well know. So lovely orangey pour, as you can see, whitehead. Like I say, great aroma. It's tasting fantastic, and it's certainly got a boozy element to it. Fucking hell, bless you. I can feel it. I'm getting a right kicking. And I've had no food either, so I'm getting kicked even more than I would probably normally get kicked. These things happen. Yeah. Would I drink it again? Hell yes. Do I sound drunk? Hell yes. Am I going to get a bollocking? Let's hope not. I sound drunk. Shit. USA. USA. What was that thing years ago that was USA? If anybody's still watching and you remember. Good 4.4 out of 5 for me. A very nice Triple IPA that's hit the spot too easily. Thank you for watching. See you soon.